Hi, Will from MusicTech here at the NAMM show in Anaheim with Dan from IK Multimedia. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Excellent. Today we're looking at an audio interface for guitarists specifically. Dan, what is it and what makes it so good for guitarists?
Sure. Well, the AXIO is a premium 2-channel audio interface for everyone, but some of the guitar features that we've added we think are going to be really useful for the studio, whether you're trying to record in the box or with real gear. So I can show you some of those features now. Great.
Let's go for it.
Okay. The first one is on the main instrument input, you have a pickup selector. So if you have a guitar with active pickups, you're actually able to boost this, you're able to set that level much more quickly. And what that does is it actually bypasses the gain stages that you don't need. So it helps keep noise to a minimum, keeps your tone as uncolored as possible. Another thing that we have here, and I'll show you a little bit of the sonic difference, is we have a JFET circuit, which is going to add just a little bit of extra saturation and warmth to the signal. So without it, it's a fairly pure signal. But if I engage this, I get just a little bit more distortion. Or just a little bit more of a bump. It's sort of a bright sound, so it might not be the easiest to hear. But the other thing that's really unique is the Z-tone, and this is actually allowing you to change the impedance on the instrument input. And that changes how it interacts with the pickups on your guitar and helps shape the tone. So you're able to get a broader range of tones from just a single instrument. So if you turn that all the way up to 1 mega ohm, you get a slightly sharper tone with a little bit more high end. And then if I roll that back here, you see that the tone gets a little bit bolder or a little bit wider. So again, it's not a massive change, but it's going to do a couple of things. One is you're able to play with the different impedance that you're feeding into a virtual amplifier, or 2, you're just able to get a broader range of sound. Sometimes you can find that just backing off that high might make your guitar fit into a mix better, so you don't have to reach for an EQ. So these are all great features, for recording. With virtual gear, we also added a preset knob. So here with Amplitude, you see I'm actually able to browse presets and change things right from the device. I don't have to grab a mouse, and I can just click to select it. If I'm using other software, I can assign that to control whatever I want. There's also 2 inputs on the back for expression pedals, so you can connect either a continuous controller or a single double stomp switch, so you can actually control your virtual rig while you play. If you want to work a wah pedal or switch patches in the middle of a take, you can do that. And again, those can also be assigned to anything else. But if you're working with real gear, there's another really great feature, and this is the direct amp out. This is a high Z output that you can feed directly into your amplifier. It has a switchable ground loop interrupter, so it's going to really cut down on any noise, make sure that even at a high gain, you're recording a fairly clean signal. And it makes it just super fun and easy to experiment with settings and mic placement and pedals and everything after you've recorded the take. So you go in, record your guitar clean, send the signal to your amp, and then afterwards you can play around with it as much as you want. So things like this are normally, you'd have to purchase a bunch of extra accessories. This is built right in, so it's super easy. And we think that that's a great advantage for guitar players who want to either experiment with their real gear or use virtual gear or use a combination of the 2.
And so the software that you're using right here, this is Amplitude, is it?
Right, this is our Amplitude 4 software. The AXIO actually comes bundled with Amplitude 4 Deluxe, which gives you about 140 pieces of gear. And then we also picked our 10 of our T-Rex singles that we chose really based on knowing that you'd be recording guitar. So some of the real essential processors to mix and to master guitar-oriented recordings. That plus Ableton Live, Lite 10, and you've got everything you need right out of the box to have a pretty killer little studio.
And how much does it cost?
This is going to be $349.99.
US?
Yes.
Okay, and available when?
It's available now.
Cool. Dan, do you want to play us out?
Sure.